Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to my channel. I just hit myself. So today I'm going to do a different video. If you haven't already noticed by the title of this video, I'm not doing a DIY and I'm not doing a tutorial. I'm doing more of like a story time video, I guess you could say. I was planning on doing some kind of tutorial or DIY, but I realized my nails weren't done, and honestly, see, I don't care if you see my crusty ass nails if I'm doing this. But if I'm gonna do a tutorial or DIY, it's gonna be focused on my nails, and I really don't want that. I'll leave that for another day. But I was like, you know what? I have to film something, so I'm just gonna tell you guys a little story. I've been thinking about it for a couple of days now, actually, but I didn't think I was gonna film it today. I thought this would be somewhere along the road. It's actually like one of my most embarrassing moments, and I don't even know why I'm telling you, but screw it, I'm gonna tell you anyway. I'm sure I have many embarrassing stories. This is just the first one that comes to mind. Okay, so let's just get straight into the story. This story took place in 2005, 2006. I was about in 5th grade. I had 3 classes. We had 3 periods pretty much. We had one for math and science, which was our home class. We had another class, which was PE. And then our 3rd period, I guess, was reading and English. Does that make sense? So I was in my home class, and it was running day for PE. I guess we only had PE I think once or twice a week, and that day we had PE. And I told my teacher that I didn't feel good. I didn't want to go to PE because I really didn't feel good. I'm guessing she didn't believe me because I guess my little fat ass would always tell her like, oh, I don't feel good, and I would get out of it. But she wasn't buying it that day. She told me, she's like, oh, you'll do fine, just go, you know. Fucking bitch. I really didn't feel good. So whatever, screw it, I just went to PE. I felt like crap, and we had to run that day, and I ran. I can't even remember the whole running part. I'm sure my mind was just blank because I felt like complete crap. So I finished the running part. So I go to my 3rd class, which is language arts and reading, and feel like shit. I'm sitting there. We're about 5 minutes into the class, and it's really quiet. I'm guessing people are taking a test, reading, I don't remember. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I have to say something. I need to tell my teacher I don't feel good. I need to get the hell out of here because I'm about to just barf. So I'm just there, right? First thing I should do is be like, hey, I speak up and say I need to go throw up. Like it's about to come out, you know. But I was a shy student, so I was just sitting there like this, like hoping to God that he could see me. He's helping another student out, and I guess he's just being an asshole. He was kind of ignoring me. I'm doing everything to get his attention but saying a word. I'm just like, you know, like I'm hoping he sees me. I'm like jumping in my chair, but I'm not saying a word because I don't want to be disrespectful. That's just how it was. So I'm just sitting there, like, you know, moving around, almost dancing. And oh my god, I feel the throw up coming up. I'm like, holy shit, I'm about to just throw up right now. And of course you would think I got up, went to go throw up, right? No, it came up and I held that shit in my mouth. I was like, I was still waiting for the teacher to come to allow me to get up and go throw up. I was just like, and the kid next to me, he looks at me and he's like, do you need to throw up? And right when he asks me if I need to throw up, like, here comes the other load. I was still trying to hold it in. I was just like, like the little freaking juice was all squirting out of my mouth, and I was still trying to hold it in, like, you know, I was like an idiot. Like, I throw up everywhere. Oh my god, it was so bad, you guys. There was a kid in front of me. That class had like the desks lined up right behind each other. So there was a kid in front of me, and I forgot his name, but holy crap. It was like Scary Movie 2. It went everywhere. The kid was just, I don't even think the kid moved a muscle. He was just there, like, he didn't turn around, nothing. I'm guessing he was in shock, like, holy crap, this girl just threw up on me. It was so embarrassing, you guys. I looked around, kind of just glanced real fast at everybody. Nobody even said a word. Everybody just kind of stared at me like in shock. Holy crap, it was so embarrassing. This might not even be that bad to some of you guys. It's normal, but I feel like I was old enough to feel what true embarrassment really was, you know. I see everybody just there, and I get up and I run outside crying. I'm crying, running out, like throwing up. And you would think I stopped outside to like throw up outside. No, I kept running. I was like, screw this, fuck this class. Like, I kept running. And I think I ended up in the nurse. I was like, I need to go home. I just threw up everywhere. And I was like, I was bawling, you guys. I was so embarrassed. And she was like, it's okay. So she called my mom and stuff. She called the teacher telling them that I was there and stuff. Yeah, it was horrible. Like, can you imagine who had to clean up all the throw up everywhere? Who had to clean up the guy's throw up on his head? Like, what did he do? You know, It was a disaster. After that, I missed so many days of class. I would say like almost an entire week because I kept telling my mom that I didn't feel good. I was still sick. I just didn't want to go back to school. Honestly, at that point I was ready to change schools, leave the freaking country. I didn't want to go back. Eventually I came back to school and I went to my home class at first, and the teacher, I guess she felt bad for me, and she goes up to me and she's like, I heard you threw up. I'm so sorry. She's like, I didn't know you were that sick though. You should have let me know. In my head I was thinking like, really? Because I almost shed a tear when I told you how freaking sick I was. But I was just like, oh, it's okay, you know, just whatever, like the idiot I was. So yeah, that's what happened. And I don't think teachers realize how much they could impact your freaking life. Teachers will just tell you sometimes like no, and the students like are actually really scared of the teacher. I was scared. I was like, okay, fine, you know, I'll hold it in. And it's like, we're gonna remember that forever, you know what I mean? Every time I think of an embarrassing moment, I get flashbacks and I'm like, the time I threw up on that kid. Can you say scarred for life? Seriously? And this bitch probably doesn't even remember me anymore. It's like, really? But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story I have for you. I just wanted to put a video up, so I went ahead and did this one. Let me know if you guys want to hear more of these crazy stories. I'm sure I have so many of them. And I like watching videos like this, so let me know if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.